Me, Alex, and Gabe woke up real early in San Felipe to get up and start heading towards the Pacific. George and the other guys headed to Mike's Sky Ranch. Now being on the road for 3 days, your mind and body is starting to struggle a little bit. We passed this little place on the way to Valley Tea, and it had a coffee cup on it, so we decided to pull in there.
No, I'll get it.
Tres?
Yeah, tres café, chocolate.
Uh-huh.
We were all dying for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
He's not that. Where are you going?
I don't know. It's just nice out here right now.
I don't know if it was because I was dead tired or it was just by chance one of those things you find a place that has the most amazing coffee. The coffee had a little hint of cinnamon in it, and it just hit the spot for all of us.
What are these called, Gabe? Mantecadas. And we almost blew by this place, but I'm so glad I saw the coffee and the cafe. But George and Baja Cobb, Baja Cobb and Cortez Dan are not with us anymore. They had to go home. So now we are on our own, me, Gabe, and Alex, and we're heading to the Pacific. Probably first to the Pirate Hotel, and then we'll see where Baja Diaries takes us next.
We finally reached the Pacific side of Baja at a place called Pirate Hotel. I didn't film much here, probably because we were all tired. And as you can see here, here's a shot of Alex. That just shows you how much we needed sleep. You know, being down in Baja after a couple days, there's a real serenity, and it's almost like you really start to relax. At the same token, your body's a little sore, your mind's tired, and that's when your mind just starts to wander in all kinds of things, from thinking about work, about family, about issues in your life, and that's the real therapeutic thing about Baja. And then with a little bit of pain and that great view, I could have laid there for a lot longer than I did. But smelling gas as you can see there, pouring out of my tank. I had to get my act together. That's the one thing. You take your mind off what you're doing for a couple seconds in Baja, and boom, you'll get bit. Not too hurt, just a good old dirt nap. I started noticing something wrong on my bike.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I knew something was wrong. Cool.
Here. I got some wired up.
Oh, it broke the bolt.
It's not kidding.
Yeah. It looks like I'm riding the rest of the Baja Diary with no foot peg. One leg. I don't know how that's even going to work. I've never did that before. Have you did that before, Alex?
Never attempted.
I guess I could just jump on use my foot peg as a peg, or my brake pedal, right?
Yeah.
So now I could check on the list that I rode over 200 miles on one foot peg, mostly sitting down. But let me tell you, my left leg is a lot stronger for it. As we made our way north, a huge, thick, dense fog front started rolling in on the coast. I wanted to make sure we didn't get separated in this stuff, mainly because Gabe and Alex haven't been this way before. So we found Cuatro Casas, a famous surf resort right on the coast, and we decided to check it out. And we were met by their security force, which was very attentive on biting my foot off. And then that just kind of changed our mind about checking out Cuatro Casas for the day. So we headed out of there with the security force in tow. And it was about to happen, and then I lost Alex and Gabe in the fog. But the only reason I stopped was because at 40 miles per hour down this road you see here, I just happened or had to jump this big ditch that just came out of nowhere, which was about 4 feet in width and about 8 feet deep. So I thought it was a good time maybe to stop and wait for Gabe and Alex so they didn't have to last minute wheelie over a 8-foot ditch.
Go down?
No, do I have to take off my other peg for you guys to keep up? What happened?
I don't know.
You lost me in the fog or what?
You weren't waiting for Alex. I kept kind of falling behind, and I stopped and just like wiped my goggles off.
Oh.
I stopped at a junction, but the road split. I didn't know which way to go.
Finally got to Coyote Cal's, and like always we run into interesting people, but on this occasion we ran into some old friends. Rich Sutter, who runs SRA GPs at Glen Helen on Sundays once a month, and his buddies and his gang. We shared stories on their trips, where they came from and where they were going. And then we all sat down for a chicken dinner at Coyote Cal's.
Very good.
Oh. Baja potatoes. Hola. ¿Cómo está? It's about 9 o'clock at night, and nothing like a little choco roles. I love how everything just is all about sugar down here. With the back sprocket looking somewhat doable to get me home, we headed out the next morning early. But things were only joyful just for the first, I would say, 30 yards away from Coyote Cal's when I noticed something again on my bike. So we turned the bikes around and came back to Coyote Cal's to start the good old game of change the front tire without pinching the tube, which took us a record-breaking of 2 times. And then I will have to give complete props to Rich and his friends, who seem to do it a lot faster than us, and who had more of an eye for the extra 30 to 40 thorns that were stuck into my tire, which I didn't see when I pulled another 50, or I'd say the first 50 I found. Once we got going again, we stopped at our first gas stop, El Palomar,
Gracias.
which is right there in Santa Tomas off the highway.
So good.
No, I'm gonna have half.
The lady behind the counter requested that we try one of her empanadas filled with potatoes and cheese. Of course, we didn't have breakfast, so we decided to take her up on this deal.
For me.
And it was quite
and then,
delicious.
He wants one too, so tres.
It's hot.
Hot? How was that?
One country. No, one country is estado. Hidalgo. You know Veracruz?
No.
Veracruz.
It's Veracruz and then Hidalgo. And all people have a restaurant and the paste because the it's French?
English.
English.
Yeah.
Coming to
They have a
this many years, coming and all people cook the paste. With the pegado esa Veracruz.
She was really passionate about her food. She even told us where she got her recipes from and how they developed over the years. So cool talking to the locals.
Do you make mole?
Yes, here.
Yeah. How many ingredients do you use in your mole?
Many.
Many. Lots.
Maybe 20.
Wow. Really?
Chile, the one, the old water, Chile. Many.
Use chocolate?
Tortilla, chocolate, sugar, and
It's so good. Yeah, mole. Yeah.
Is Oaxaca the best? Oaxaca mole
Sí.
or Puebla? Puebla is
Poblano.
Poblano, mole
Poblano. Sí.
And Oaxaca is very good.
Really?
I go to Oaxaca and try. Here is
Yeah.
The Mexican pork is great.
See, I'm glad you told us to have one of those because it's good.
Very good.
¿Encontraría los guantes el señor?
After finishing our empanadas, we went about 50 yards and Gabe's bike seized up. I mean really seized. So we mentally got ready to basically, well, I'd say Alex, the tow truck, got mentally ready to tow Gabe 200 miles back to Tecate on highway. We had to change our course. There was no way we were going to tow on dirt roads and off-road sections. After the long tow, we eventually reached Ensenada. To give the guys a good break, I remember on one of my last trips finding this place right on the water to have some lunch.
This place is awesome.
Is this place good enough for the guy that broke him down?
It's a mirage. This is real.
Yeah.
And then people that read
All the bolts were like seized.
Took you 3 days?
I couldn't get them out. So you pull it off, they're all seized up. Had a soak.
Hey, it's Baja. This is what happens.
There's P-Mex right there.
P-Mex.
Or you should make sure you have oil in the engine.
P-Mex does the engine good.
So does gear oil.